Hey guys, so I'm here with Cordelia. I think I have finally settled on the name Cordelia for her. Cordelia Blessing. So I'm here to get her out of her Halloween outfit. I'm going to put her into this cute H&M outfit. It says, "Hello, my dear." It has a deer. And it comes with floral pants. And it also has a matching hat. So I think I'm going to put her in that. And while I change her, I am going to talk about something that I recently learned about with YouTube that has quite a lot of YouTubers upset. So as you know, you can monetize your videos, and there are a lot of YouTube creators out there that have turned YouTube into their full-time job. And so they rely solely on money from their YouTube videos to pay the bills. And recently something has happened now on YouTube that is getting a lot of people's videos demonetized. So it's not 100% YouTube's fault, but they were the ones that have made us aware of this happening. So for those who don't know how people get paid through YouTube, basically how it works is you're giving YouTube permission to place ads on your videos, and whenever those videos or whenever those ads are viewed by viewers, the YouTuber gets paid for every 1,000 ad views, approximately. That's how it works. Well, of course, it's advertisers are the ones that, you know, approach YouTube, and they pay for their ads to be placed on YouTube videos. And so basically, by you allowing YouTube to play those ads on your videos, you get a cut of what the advertisers pay YouTube. So that's how that works. Now, what's been happening is some advertisers are now flagging videos that they feel are not advertiser friendly. And when they do this, YouTube then comes along and disables your ability to monetize that video. And oh goodness, when I read when I read the list of what how do I put it? There's a list of certain topics or certain things that should no longer be in your videos if you wish to monetize them. Okay, so I wish I had the list in front of me. I don't remember how I can find it. Let me see if I can find it, and if not, then I'll just kind of do it off the top of my memory. Okay guys, so I found the stuff on YouTube help. So I'm gonna try to read it as I'm changing her. So basically it says advertiser friendly content is content that's appropriate for all audiences. It has little to no inappropriate or mature content in the video stream, thumbnail, or metadata such as in the video title. If the video does contain inappropriate content, the content is usually newsworthy or comedic and the creator's intent is to inform or entertain, not offend or shock. Content that may be acceptable for YouTube under YouTube policies may not be appropriate for Google advertising. Google's program, wow, this shirt is tight. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm just gonna have to squeeze her hand in there. Sorry, baby. Ooh, ooh, her fingers are so squishy. I'm still learning with this. I know some of you guys are probably cringing out there. Yeah. Google's program policies provide additional guidelines for what can be monetized, and advertisers also have their own standards and requirements for content. So content that is considered inappropriate for advertising includes, but is not limited to, sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor, okay? Violence, including display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism. Inappropriate language, including harassment, profanity, and vulgar language. Promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling, use, and abuse of such items. Controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. Okay? If any of the above describes any portion of your video, then the video may not be approved for monetization. If monetization is approved, your video may not be eligible for all available ad formats, and YouTube reserves the right to not monetize a video, as well as suspend monetization features on channels that repeatedly submit videos violating our policies. Okay, so here's where a lot of YouTubers are getting upset, because there's lots of channels that have more adult audiences, and so they may, like vloggers sometimes may swear in their videos that generally have older audiences, or they may talk about certain subjects in their videos. And you know, like one of the things that I was concerned about, like when I read about the nudity thing, like I would hope to God that some of us wouldn't get flagged and say we couldn't monetize our videos with our silicones when we're showing, you know, their bits. And it's like, they're not even real. So why can't we show them? They're pieces of art, they're sculptures. So that was concerning. And I think the one that a lot of people were really upset over was the very last one, where they're talking about controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. So what people were concerned about is like, what about these vloggers? Like, what if, you know, they had a natural disaster strike their town and they vlog about it, and they vlog, you know, their experience going through an event such as that. I mean, we saw it here in our community with Herlonda, Pooh Bear 253, going through the flooding. So what are they going to say? Like, if an advertiser comes along and notices her video showing some of the flooding, are they going to like say, oh, this is not ad friendly, you can't monetize this video? That's silly. It's putting way too much censorship on YouTube. The whole point of YouTube is for people to, you know, make content that they want to make. And this is like adding way too much censorship. It's really ridiculous and over the top. And so now it's like people are going to be worried, like, oh my gosh, should I talk about this or should I talk about that? Like, you know, there's certain YouTube channels that are like news channels. They have like their own news shows where they talk about events in the world, things going on, whether it be, you know, political or things going on in the world, like news stories. And so what? Now they're going to say, sorry, if you're talking about this president or if you're talking about this thing happening in the war over here, you can't monetize your video? Like, what? That's ridiculous. Why shouldn't we be allowed to talk about things going on in the world? I mean, people need to be informed of what's happening. I don't understand why. I mean, on television, you have the news on television and there's commercials during the news. So what makes it any different? So yeah, I don't know like how this is going to affect different people, especially here in the Reborn community. I mean, I would think that for us, our videos are pretty tame. I mean, we're just playing with dolls, for goodness sake. But we do share things in our life, some of us. Like, I don't just make my doll videos. I vlog about my life with lupus. And so, you know, I've vlogged things about my injections and my medications and illnesses. So what, are they going to come along now and say, oh, this is, you know, too upsetting to monetize? Like, I don't know what they expect. I don't know what they think on that. Like, would they consider that a sensitive subject? And now we can't monetize those videos. Like, I don't really understand the whole thing. I don't know how far they're going to take it. I don't know what you guys think of that. But, you know, I've always tried to be careful with my videos anyways, because I do know children watch. But at the same time, I am an adult and I mainly correspond with the adults on my channel. And usually when I'm making a video and I'm talking, I generally visualize talking to other adults. That's just me. So sometimes there have been things in my videos that have slipped that I realize were not appropriate for kids to hear. Nothing horrible. No swearing or anything like that. But just generally topics, I guess, that they don't really understand. But nothing horrible. But it is hard to keep in mind. Like, it really is hard to keep in mind. And really, I don't believe, you know, kids should be on YouTube in general. I don't think it's right. But yeah, I just, I don't know. What are your thoughts on this new policy, and how do you think it will affect us? And are you going to be more cautious now with your videos, because, you know, you won't want your videos to be demonetized? I mean, for me, this what started as a hobby has actually now turned into a part-time job for me. It's actually helping to make up some of the income that was lost when I had to quit working full-time because of my health. So I do rely on that income now, because it definitely would be quite the struggle, me working just my part-time nanny job 2 days a week. So definitely, you know, now I have to really like think about, oh gosh, like, is YouTube gonna like not let me monetize this video because of blah, blah, blah. Like, I actually did have it happen. I had it happen with one when I filmed Alex giving me my injection, when I did that vlog. It was monetized when I uploaded it. And then I got a notification, I think it was like a day or two later, where they said, oh, this video is no longer being monetized because of inappropriate content or something like that. And I was like, what? Like, what are they talking about? Inappropriate content. Like, I'm sharing my life just like any other vlogger. I've seen plenty of vloggers with health illnesses showing their medical procedures and things of that nature. So I actually, you know, contacted YouTube and disputed it, and I won. They allowed me to start monetizing my video again. But it was just like for about a day, I missed out on money from any views I got from that day because they had demonetized it, saying it was inappropriate. And it's like, really? Like, it's just my husband giving me an injection that I take every week. Like, and we didn't even show it close up. Like, it wasn't that bad. So I don't know. It's frustrating as a creator when you're being censored, like, to that extreme. I mean, like I said, I already censored myself in a sense on, you know, ways I say things, or to make sure that I don't swear or anything. I mean, I don't really swear much anyway, but I mean, that's not, I mean, I'm an adult. I won't lie. I swear sometimes, probably nowhere near as much as my husband does, but, you know, I do my best not to swear, but sometimes when you're angry, it happens. But I try to keep that kind of language out of my videos as best as I can, and I try to keep my, I try to watch what I say as best as I can. You know, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I slip, sometimes I mess up, but I do my best. I've always done my best to censor myself in a certain degree, but to just know that now we're being censored even more from advertisers, which, you know, like for me, like I said, it's helping our situation in that I can no longer work full time because of my illness. And this is a way that I can still enjoy my hobby, but I also can get paid to enjoy my hobby. It's like an awesome deal. You know, and it's a stress relief, and it's just been a blessing that they offer this, because I went many years making my videos and not making money on them because I had no clue that I could do that. But yeah, so it's just been great to be able to turn that hobby into something that's benefiting Alex and I. And yeah, so, and then, like I said, there are creators on YouTube that this is their full-time job. They do not have any other source of income. So for them, they could be really messed up. It could be like losing their job. So yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating. I don't care for censorship too much because I just feel like, you know, we should all be who we are, and we should be able to express ourselves in whichever way we choose. And look at little Miss here. She looks like she just got out of the hospital with their little hat. She looks so cute. But yeah, anyways, I just thought I would talk about that subject. Sorry if I rambled on, but I just wanted to inform you guys about it because I just didn't know if you guys knew about it. Let me know what you think about it. So I'm just going to turn her so you can see her. There's Miss Cordelia. Aw, she looks so sweet. What do you think of the hat? I don't know. I'm not a big hat person with the babies. I don't know. I like to see their hair. What do you think? Should I take the hat off or should I leave it? But look at this little deer. How cute. How cute is that? What a sweetheart. All right, well, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye. I'm here with Maisie. I'm gonna change her out of her Halloween costume, and I think I'm gonna try this dress on her that I got at Next. I have a feeling it's gonna fit just by holding it up to her. I think it's gonna work. I'll have to see about the tights and the shoes, but I think it's gonna work out. I haven't taken the tags off yet because I want to see. So, yeah. So